This video is not sponsored by National Geographic or Explore Scientific for any of these products. It's a 42 millimeter open bridge roof prism binoculars. This is the excursion series from National Geographic. Okay, these are on sale. I opened the box to make sure everything looked okay, and it does. So we're going to just go over it. I'm going to open the box and show you what was in it. They're advertised as being waterproof. They say they're BAK4 prisms. That's a good thing. Multi-coated glass, and yes, I verified that. They are multi-coated. They have a diopter adjustment. A diopter adjustment is an important feature if you're thinking about buying binoculars and there is no diopter adjustment on the binoculars. Do not buy them. You need that. So they advertise that as a feature, but as far as I'm concerned, that's an essential part of a pair of binoculars. So anyway, let's go into the box. You've got the instruction manual. You got a strap, and so yeah, you do want that strap. And then of course here we are, the actual binocular itself. We'll set the box aside and actually just take a look at this. Like I said, I've been into this box already. Everything was as it should be. Let's open this package. And here they are. It's a close fit. The actual eyepiece guards, or I should say the objective lens guards, popped off when I took it out of the box. You've got the strap for the case. Got a little cleaning cloth for the binocular. That's a nice feature. But here they are. Take off this cap for the front element, the objective. It's a little bit loose. Backside, here's the eyepiece lenses, the eye lenses. Covers are important. I like to keep them and use them. When I'm done with the binoculars, I cover them up. If these caps are a little bit loose, I'll put some tape or something on there to make sure they stay put. But here's the binoculars. They're 10 by 42s. Now I have an 8 by 42 pair of another brand of binoculars, so I thought I would get some 10 by 42s, and the price was right on these, so I jumped at it. If you are looking at a pair of binoculars, take a look at Explore Scientific, because they have some on sale, and the ones that are on sale are pretty good price. So here's the diopter adjustment on the right hand side. It's that ring, and yes, you definitely want that. That is not optional equipment. Can raise the eye guards. That's pretty handy to have. It's a good feature. There's the focus adjustment. One of the things that caught my eye on this particular pair was that you've got support here, but you also have support here, and so these should be pretty solid. Now one thing that I say about binoculars, you will hear me say that if you start in astronomy and you're not sure where to go, buy a pair of binoculars. In the early phase of being an amateur astronomer, you want to be as much of a generalist as you can. Use your eyes, use a planisphere or star chart, and for optical devices, get a pair of binoculars. Now for astronomy, you don't have to spend a lot of money on binoculars to start with. I'm going to be checking these out. I expect they're going to be, an adequate pair. They'll be good. You can spend a lot of money on them, but there's no need to. A pair of binoculars for $60, $70 regular price. You get them on sale. They should be up to the job of allowing you to look around the sky. You're going to spend a lot on binoculars. I mean, birders, a pair of Nikon, trying to think of the Monarch. The Nikon Monarch is probably, that series of binoculars, probably the entry level for birding. If you're a hunter, you need some really good binoculars, and it's not unusual for hunters to use Zeiss and Leica. I've seen plenty of those with hunters, but no, you don't need that for the sky. Just get a nice basic pair of binoculars to start out, and for the literally less than a tenth of the money of some of what these binoculars cost. You can get yourself a really nice pair, and I'm anticipating that these are going to be quite good for using in the night sky. We'll see. I'll be taking them out over the next few nights and looking at the moon, looking at the Orion Nebula, the Pleiades. They're all up right now. We're just transitioning from winter into spring, so there's a lot of nice things to look up at the sky. So I'll be checking these out, and I'll let you know what I think about them. But yeah, these by hand, they look to be a good pair of binocular. The one thing with binoculars that you do have to be concerned about, whether you get an expensive pair or a cheap pair, essentially they're two telescopes in parallel. So you want to make sure that they're aligned properly and not tweaked, because boy, that'll throw your eyes off if the binocular one is looking a little down and the other is looking a little up on one side. Your eyes will never adjust to that. So that's the one feature on a binocular that I'm very critical about when I'm first looking at them. Are the two sides in alignment with each other? And so that's critical. So anyway, we'll see. I'll let you know what I think about these. And that's it for now. But yeah, these are nicely multi-coated. They look like they're pretty good. So we'll check them out. I'll let you know. Bye now.